You're watching the second news hour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
Jayanti Natarajan, Minister of Forest and Environment, she's joining us from Hyderabad. We have with us Ranjana Kumari, as Kavita Krishnan of the All India Progressive Women's Association, Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party, and Mahesh Jetpalani. Thanks very much. Gaurav, you know, the appropriate thing for you to do is that you have the choice of spending the next 25 minutes trying to justify and defend the indefensible. But the appropriate thing for you to do is to, disregard any party whip to be a disciplined soldier and justify this chauvinist, sexist man called Naresh Agarwal. You defy your party whip on Newsa, stand true to your conscience, and as a progressive young man, go there and say that this man should be sacked. But will you have the courage to do that, Gaurav?
Arnab, I would start by saying this, that whatever Mr. Naresh Agarwal has expressed, first of all, are his personal views.
No, please don't give me that line about this being his personal opinion. He's a member of parliament from your party. He's a member of parliament from your...
Do you want me to continue? Let me speak.
No, but this is such a predictable, tired old record kind of line.
I am not giving you predictable. In fact, you just started the program by saying that as a young person, have the courage to say that you do not agree with it.
But you obviously don't.
And I am saying that yes, I do not agree with what he has said.
Yeah. But he has his right to say.
Please allow me my time so that I can make my point.
But he has his right to say it.
I am only saying that it is not the stand of my party. I am here to talk about my party, and I can also share my personal views. So I have clarified that this is not the stand of the party. Secondly, I do not agree with him. I do not agree with him. I am stating that clearly.
We'll get Jayanti Natarajan first and then get the others.
Please give me a chance.
I gave you the opportunity. I gave you the opportunity.
Otherwise, what is the point? What is the point of having me in the debate if you don't allow me?
But the point is, Gaurav Bhatia, that here is a man. Here is a man. He's a serial offender. He says that the anti-rape law is bad. He says it only helps women. He says that if a woman, gets assaulted by men and who go on to gouge out her eyes and throw her on the streets and leave her to die, he said such incidents happen every day. And you are saying here tonight that it's his personal opinion. You realize how people will respond to this kind of justification? No, I'll let Jayanti Natarajan come into the debate first. I'll let Jayanti Natarajan. You heard that.
This is not fair.
It is completely fair to hear the other side as well.
I'm trying to make my remarks.
It's completely fair, but let the other side...
you should at least allow me to complete myself.
You'll repeat yourself.
If you interrupt me and then you make your point and then you go on to the next speaker, I will not be interrupting any other speaker. I wanted to make my point.
I'll come back to you. I'm going on to the other speakers so that you realize how they feel.
I have no point to
It's very unfair. You may proceed.
No, please. Thank you for your permission, Jayanti Natarajan.
I have no point, Mr. Bhatia.
That is only if I am allowed to complete myself.
Jayanti Natarajan, please, Mr. Bhatia, let her speak.
Arnab, are you asking me something?
Yes. I wanted you to come in and respond to what you think the Samajwadi Party, whose support you take at the centre, what you feel about the comment that has been made by its party MP, Naresh Agarwal.
The comment made by the party MP, Mr. Naresh Agarwal, is outrageous, unacceptable, and I condemn it unreservedly. I think it's trivializing this terrible issue, this victimization of this young girl by a person who was in authority, by a person who was her employer. And I would like to condemn it in no uncertain terms. And I would like to say that this kind of discourse in public life must not and cannot be accepted.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, nothing happens beyond that, Ms. Natarajan. I mean, when it comes to a politician, should we not set a higher example? Should there not be a collective... You remove him from parliament. Start a campaign.
Well, that is a matter which needs to be taken up at the appropriate forum. See, now the point is, we are here to discuss the remark that was made by Naresh Agarwal, and I condemn it unreservedly. and totally outright condemnable.
No, but
what action should be taken next is a matter for all parliamentarians to get together and decide.
Which means nothing will happen.
Will be taken, I'm sure, because women. Well, Arnab, you can frame it in whichever way you like, but I will only give you the answers that I believe in.
No, but isn't that the fact that, you can condemn?
And the answer is that Parliament has finally now, the answer is that, that now today, finally issues relating to women have become the center stage, have reached the center stage of the national discourse, and this is a matter that we should welcome. We should use this momentum to bring about very far-reaching changes in whatever way we can.
I'm sorry, but Ranjana Kumari raised her hand. I generally feel, I'm going to open the phone lines because I seem to be in a minority on this. I think you should make an example of this man. I think you should make an example of this man, and a person who says that, nowadays because of the anti-rape law, women will not even be employed because they are scared of what they will be accused of, speaks of a revolting perversion in this man's mindset.
On the anti-rape bill.
What?
Can I please come in?
No, one sec. Ranjana Kumari is coming in first. Ranjana Kumari.
Comes in. Yes, I think this member of parliament is under oath of the Constitution of India. He has ridiculed the dowry law. He says just like dowry law. He's also talked about the rape law and he ridiculed that, and he has almost blamed the women for misusing the law. He says because of these kind of complaints, now men are fearful of employing women. That means also is indirectly sending the message to women of India that if you either you surrender yourselves to sexual assault, you give in whatever these men bosses are doing to you, you please accept that. Otherwise, you will not be getting these jobs. And this is the fear he is trying to instill in the women of India. Now, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely appalling. And every time he does that, we demand that Meera Kumar, the speaker,
exactly.
Speaker of our parliament, should take action against
this man. But Meera Kumar won't take any action.
No, but
Meera Kumar won't take any action.
Political parties are trying to cover each other.
Because Meera Kumar will be worried about the political fallout of taking action. This is the same man who earlier attributed rape to women's attire. He said if you wear certain kind of clothes, he said if law was the best solution, there wouldn't have been any crime happening. And then he talked about the kind of attire which people wear on the screens, saying that this is one of the reasons for crimes against women. It is because Meera Kumar did not do anything then. I dare say it's because the Congress and the BJP let this Samajwadi Party man get away and continue to be a member of parliament that he is going ahead and making these comments.
No, what did the Congress do?
Kavita Krishnan, what's the appropriate action?
No.
Can I get in here?
There is a permissible,
I'd like to say,
sorry. Okay.
No, Kavita Krishnan, what's the appropriate action?
Yeah. See, I absolutely support what Ranjana ji just said, which is that I've been saying it since morning, that the speaker ought to intervene and she ought to ensure that this is the Samajwadi Party cannot get away by saying that this is a personal view, because this is an unconstitutional view. This is not, misogyny is unconstitutional of this kind. And while I'm at it, though, I'd like to say that it isn't only Naresh Agarwal who's done this. Yesterday, Indira Jaising told us that there are senior judges who've been saying similar stuff. Judges are also duty bound to uphold the constitution and so on. And when it comes to political leaders also, see, the Congress party is here condemning Naresh Agarwal, but have they taken any action against Botsa Satyanarayana, who said that just because we got freedom at midnight, women should not go out at night? Has the BJP taken any action against Kailash Vijayvargiya, who I believe is an important leader of theirs in Madhya Pradesh, which is going to the polls now? And he said that there should be a Lakshman Rekha, which if women cross, they'll be raped.
He's a minister in the youth.
Yes.
No, let Jayanti Natarajan answer. No, let Jayanti, first person.
I'm saying that them.
No, first person.
There should be action against Naresh Agarwal. There should be action against Botsa Satyanarayana, against Vijayvargiya. And the representative of the Samajwadi Party, cannot hide behind the fact by saying they all do it. These are not acceptable. It is not acceptable for political leaders.
I'm not hiding. I said that I do not wish to defend it because it is not the party stand and I do not agree with it.
The idea that this is a personal view.
No, I think
the party ought to act against it.
I
said this when CPM leaders have made such remarks. I would say it when leaders of any hue make such a remark, that their party cannot say this is a personal view. These are not acceptable views. These are unconstitutional views.
No, I think Kavita Kavita,
when it is
Mr.
not the
Gaurav
party
Bhatia,
view,
is
I
your
am not
party going
obliged to defend it, and I think
action and throw him out of the party?
listen,
Mr.
please.
Gaurav Bhatia, is your party going to throw him out of the party? Is he going to lose his membership of Rajya Sabha? Are you going to take any action? Is he not repeated assaulter? Is he not
you are talking
assaulting women by
about?
his words?
Listen,
is he not
please.
doing these kind of
Yes, I will answer your question.
Will you throw him out of the party?
You will get
we
an
want to know
answer if
that.
you allow me
we don't
to
want
speak.
to know how much you are so, you know.
For
No, but how can we believe you when you're saying it is his
listen to me
personal
now.
view? How it becomes his personal view?
Yeah, you
when
can
he's
believe me
representing
because
your
I had the
party in
courage
Rajya
to
Sabha?
tell you
How has
that
he become
at least
a person
that
all of a sudden?
statement is not acceptable even to a fellow party member.
Mr.
That is why you can
this
believe me.
not acceptable
Yes,
line.
it is. I am part of the same
I'd
party.
say
it is not my party ideology. And I'm saying that I don't accept the statement. I have a different
Mr.
view.
Bhatia, Mr. Bhatia, 1 minute. Take this non-acceptable line and throw it into the dustbin of our political discourse. Please throw it right away. It is the most unacceptable line anymore for the people of India. Because this question goes, and I want Jayanti Natarajan and Mahesh Jethmalani to respond to Kavita Krishnan. Kavita Krishnan says, and no, one sec, 1 minute. Mr. Bhatia, please, there are others.
No, Arnab, you
Bhatia,
were discussing anti-rape bill. You said that he had made a comment on anti-rape bill. If I can just make one clarification.
Mr. Bhatia?
That the Samajwadi Party had problems with certain sections that were there. We made the suggestions and they
what
were
are you saying? You're confusing yourself.
Which was passed in the parliament.
1 minute, Mr. Bhatia, let me come in now, please. Jayanti Natarajan gets an open challenge from Kavita Krishnan on the program tonight, who says, what action did you take against Botsa Satyanarayana? And in order to refresh the viewer's memory, I'd like to repeat what Botsa Satyanarayana said. Botsa Satyanarayana, who's Andhra Pradesh Congress chief, reacting to the gang rape of a 23-year-old student in Delhi, said, and I quote, allow me just 1 second to quote. He says, stay indoors to prevent rape. And he says, just because India has achieved freedom at midnight, Jayanti Natarajan, does not mean that women can venture out after dark. You didn't do anything about it. You just maybe condemned him and nothing. He continues unaffected.
Or neither you nor Kavita Krishnan or anybody else can take away my right as a woman to condemn what he says very strongly, and neither can you take away from the fact that I am a member of the Congress party. We are a mainstream political party. We have very, very strong views on the rights of women, and against statements which are made like this, and you cannot take away from my right to condemn it by saying what has your part. Well, if you let me complete, madam, I can tell you. The question of having taken action is something that you don't know about. It doesn't have to be something that pleases you. Something could have well happened in the party. What happens in a political mainstream party is something that is within our party. We will take action. No,
we have a right to know.
No,
because the action has to be seen by the public. See, because he made a public remark, the action has to be taken by the public.
Please listen to me. Well, if you're going to keep on speaking, please go ahead. I will just keep quiet. No. I'm not going to shout like Gaurav Bhatia. Poor thing. I'm going to keep quiet.
No, who's poor?